Advance week. Play season game is selected. You have 4 options. Play fans only. Play full game. Entering team select screen. The Miami Dolphins, the home team, are selected. Ready?
It's week 1 of the National Football League, and we've got a showdown in the AFC East. It's the Patriots and the Dolphins, and it's coming right up on EA Sports.
From beautiful South Florida, there's a look at Hard Rock Stadium in Miami. Today, we get the season started with an AFC East tilt right off the bat between the New England Patriots and the Miami Dolphins. I'm Brandon Gaudin, joined by my broadcast partner, Charles Davis. And at long last, it's time to begin another season in the NFL. And if this looks familiar, Charles, it's because it is. For the 3rd straight season, Miami and New England will play each other in week 1. It's kind of becoming something of an unofficial tradition for these two.
And we'll take it if they keep playing games like we've seen over the last 2 years, because New England scored a late touchdown to secure a win in 2020, then had a red zone fumble in 2021 to let Miami hang on for a 1-point win last year in Foxborough. It's like in boxing. You get 2 great fights. Each guy takes one. You definitely want the rubber match to see who is the better team. And Miami feels like they've really closed the gap.
Entering play call screen. Returning middle. Returning left.
Here's the punter, Jake Bailey, ready to do the honors. And we are underway from Miami. And no run back on this one, so the new season will begin at the 25-yard line. Now, Tua Tagovailoa gets set to lead this Dolphins offense for the first time.
For the 2nd consecutive season, Tua is a starter and Miami's a team. Both had winning records, but missed the playoffs. His numbers, they weren't terrific. Only 2,600 yards and 16 touchdowns against 10 interceptions. But he also overcame fractured ribs early in the season to return and play well down the stretch. And don't forget, when he did come back, he led Miami to 6 straight wins, which kept them in the playoff race.
Play option run. Inside AHP dive. 2060 AHP inside zone.
1st and 10, and kind of tipping their hand at running the ball. 3 tight ends are out there. They start on the ground with McCaffrey. Yeah, this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
How wide drag wheel. How Florida stretch.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. They fake the handoff. Now Tua. He'll buy some time right. Oh, this is intercepted, intended for Hill. Devin McCourty picks it off. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line. I'm not sure that you can say that the rain caused that interception, but look, it's clear that throwing the football is going to be tough in these conditions.
No doubt about it, and different quarterbacks handle it different ways. Some guys think the rain isn't a big deal, but wind affects them a little bit more. But you have to wonder, will these conditions hold scoring down? Are we going to have like a 9-6 type of a game? And then the pressure goes on the punters, who often hold for field goal attempts. Can they handle the snap and get the ball down so they can kick it?
Entering play call, coach suggestions. There are 6 categories.
first carry for Damian Harris, the Alabama man. He'll be stopped at the 35, but not before he picks up 7 yards. Well, you often say that sort of opens the playbook now, second and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Harris. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down.
New England has found its lead running back, and it's Damian Harris. The Alabama man tied for 2nd in the league with 15 rushing touchdowns and was a game short of 1,000 yards.
Entering play call, coach suggestions. There are 6 categories.
Now Jones. Hunter Henry brings it in. And he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line.
Well, partner, that's the start that you want right there. And you know he spent the entire offseason throwing hundreds, I'd probably say thousands of passes, getting ready for that moment. The first throw of the new season. He's dreamed about it, thought about it, and now it's out of the way.
1 for 1, a lot more to go. On 2nd down, this is Harris. What a great effort there. He's going to get this inside the 15, and they'll spot it at the 13-yard line. Nice run. The 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Patriot first down.
That's a very nice game there. A confidence-building run. Love the execution up front, and the way he pressed the hole, absolutely perfect.
Entering play call, coach suggestions. There are 6 categories.
A first red zone opportunity of the new year here as they come up now 1st and 10. Harris running straight ahead. And after the good gain last play, this time they say, as he's going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. Now a give, running left is Harris. And power running here down to the 6-yard line. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
On a 2nd and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football.
Parker's got it for a Patriots touchdown. It's a 6-yard touchdown pass, and the Patriots are on the board here first in the season opener. Good throw there, and I don't want to blow it too out of proportion, but he looks a lot more comfortable in his 2nd season.
You can tell he put the work in the offseason, and what I mean by that is understanding the playbook, not just the plays and how to execute them, but how to do it against a variety of defenses. Also understands his team better, what they can and cannot do. You can see the confidence rising in him as he plays.
Nick Folk for the point after. And he's 1 for 1 on the new year as his kick is good. So that drives 7 plays in length. And Devontae Parker able to finish it off with a touchdown reception.
Special teams, you have 6 options. Return left is selected.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown.
R2 button.
Igbenogany elects not to return it. The football will come out to the 25-yard line. So Miami coming out for their 2nd drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, where they think they have an advantage. Dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
Here we go. Here we go.
The drive begins with a run by McCaffrey. And he is going to lose yardage here. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result. Negative yardage.
Entering play call. Player. Formation. Play type. Run. Pass. Option is set to screen pass. Option is set to Hail Mary free. Option is set to play action pass 61 plays. Play action. Florida stretch.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Off of play action. Tagovailoa rolling to his right. And going deep for Hill. And a penalty flag comes in as that one winds up incomplete. But the contact is going to move the ball well downfield. Well, obviously, they never want to see penalties on that defense, but this one a little bit more significant there on the downfield pass play.
And coaches preach it all the time. You can't put yourself in that kind of position if you're the defender. You've got to stay in a spot far downfield where you can play the ball without creating extra contact.
After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. Up the gut, McCaffrey. And he'll snag about 5 yards down to the 32.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure you're back. You spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
Option is set to Hail Mary free. Option is set to quick pass 6. Quick Y stick.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
R1 button.
Tua sets up to pass it. Completes it to the tight end, Smythe. And he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line.
I'm wondering if the same thing went through your mind as mine. When I see a big man like that make a catch, all I keep thinking to myself is, big man with football. Work out, everyone. He may not juke you a whole lot, right? He may not run past you because of his size. You're talking about a guy weighing in the 270 range. But boy, once he gets his mitts on the ball, he's going to be tough to bring down.
And he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line.
And the tight end is certainly a position built to move the chains because they can control space underneath. If they've got good hands, then, of course, they're a dynamic target. But one other thing is they're right in the sight lines of a quarterback on just about every play. And that makes it easier for the quarterback to pick him out and deliver.
Ready.
Cross button.
Fight. 97. Yellow. Line. Set.
R2 button.
Jonathan Jones there to make the stop.
And that's the type of play that'll fire up the defense. Hold them to 1 yard on a first down run. It'll be interesting to see if the offense decides to press the run at all or if they'll abandon it now after gaining only 1 on that play.
Circle button.
On 2nd and 9. Tua.
Triangle button.
And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down.
Oh, he caught it. Just couldn't get the feet down. Couldn't get that toe tap sequence, right? I was ready to call tippy toes if that one was completed.
Now play number 7 of this drive, but it's a tough 3rd and 9.
Cross button.
Here's Tua.
Cross button. R1 button.
On the right side, open is Gesicki. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the first.
A very important third down conversion right there, because when you're trailing and find yourself this deep in enemy territory, the kicker's not even part of your thought process. You got to make it pay off with 6. Nice connection right there to set up first and goal.
Entering play call, shot, keep, curls, slant, the under. Play type, run, pass. Option is set to play action pass 6. Option is set to shotgun pass 100. Option is set to Hail Mary 3. Option is set to quick pass 16. Quick Y stick.
A chance for their first points of the season here as it's first and goal.
Cross button.
Going to the air.
Square
Tagovailoa.
R1 button. Cross button.
This is caught. Touchdown. Mike Gesicki from 8 yards out. And the Dolphins are an extra point away from evening this one up.
A good tight end is a heck of a weapon for any quarterback, especially when you're able to create some mismatches. Sometimes they work against a linebacker, sometimes they work against a smaller defensive back. But when they find it, they go to it, and it often results in touchdowns.
There are 8 categories. You have 15 options. Add attempt is selected.
Jason Sanders now for the extra point. And he starts his new year off on the right foot as well, as this kick is good. So that drive goes 8 plays. And it all concluded with a touchdown pass to the tight end, Mike Gesicki.
Special teams, you have 6 options. Kickoff left is selected.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Taking it about the 1. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. So back onto the field come the Pats for their second drive. And Charles, nothing like squaring off with a division opponent, a division rival in week 1. Do you like that they are matching up this early, or would you prefer a game like this be a few weeks down the road?
I actually like the early matchup for a few reasons, Brandon. First of all, it allows you to see that in the entire offseason and know, hey, right out of the gate, we're playing a division game. Second part is it spreads them out a little bit. If you just have them all bunched up at the end of the year, that's not as much fun watching teams try to survive that gauntlet when you do have injuries down the stretch. And last but not least, let's face it, we're TV people. What a great game to sell right out of the gate.
But they certainly came out firing in this one, and while that one was incomplete, I can't imagine that'll be the last shot that they take in this game.
2nd and 10 now from the 27. Throwing, Jones. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Parker. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him a first down. It's not often you see trades within a division, but that's just what happened with Devontae Parker. Spent 7 years in a Dolphins uniform, but was traded to these Patriots back in April. And he makes the catch there against his former mates.
There are 6 categories.
Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. Now a first down carry for Harris. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front. Because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
Again, it's Harris on 2nd down. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down.
I know the speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Entering play call, coach suggestions, there are 6 categories.
Dolphins bring on an extra defensive back on 3rd down. Looking to throw. Jones. He gets it complete to Harris. And he'll take this to the 47, but no further, as they get him down well short of the line to gain. He did his best to just get 4 out of that, but not enough. And now 4th down.
We can make this one pretty simple. Locked up all of his progressions downfield, forced to get it to his running back. But how about the way they ran to the football and knocked him down to force a 4th down?
Jake Bailey on now to punt here on 4th down. Back deep is Tyreek Hill. Taken in at the 11. Well, on that punt, we've got a man shaken up. Well, just the last thing you want to see here in the first quarter of a new season. Hopefully nothing serious. We'll step aside for a moment.
Entering play call, coach Gunplan, player, error, formation, play type, formation, special, hail, double, gun, is, strong, I form, single back, wing tight, pass slide, AHB dive.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. The offense running out, and they are charged up, ready to go after reaching the end zone on their last drive.
And normally I'd warn against getting complacent just because they scored the last time out. But I don't think there's any worries with this group right now. This is a hungry group, and they want to keep building off of their last drive. Now they just want the officials to hurry up and place the ball so they can snap it and get back to work. No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
And he'll take it ahead to the 28-yard line. Give him 6 yards on the carry. It's going to be 3rd and 3 now.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
AHB inside zone. AHB stretch. AHB inside zone.
The heavy set out there. 3 tight ends in the formation for 3rd and 3.
Check right.
They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Give him 15 yards on that one, and the Dolphins have a 1st down.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. And I believe that they've done that here in the 1st quarter.
Entering play call, formation, I form, single, special team, Hail Mary, single back. Option is set to wing pair 9 play. Option is set to deuce close 15 plays. Option is set to wing 12 plays. Wing, T attack.
Ready.
Cross button.
Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Option is set to Hail Mary free. Option is set to quick pass 16. Quick Y stick.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
Cross button.
Tua going to throw. Quick throw, knocked away, and incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down.
Cross button. R1 button.
Looking to pass.
Triangle button. Circle button.
Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes inbounds. They'll give him 4 yards there, and that's going to bring up a 4th down.
I think the training and practice broke down on that play because he simply didn't run the route deep enough to get to the 1st down marker, despite what was a really nice catch and toe tap on the sideline.
That's 3rd down 101. You got to go to the marker, know where it is.
Formation, I form, single back, wing, pass slide, AHP dive.
On the set.
Cross button.
They're going for it. Here's Tua with it.
Triangle button.
Oh, this is intercepted, intended for Hill. Picked off by Super Bowl 49 hero Malcolm Butler. They find some open field here. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Patriot defense has a touchdown. So they go on 4th down. Not only do they not get it, it turns into 6 points the other way. Disastrous.
And many people think you should just go ahead and knock it down in that situation. Turn it over for the offense. But I had a defensive coordinator recently tell me, we see that as a passive play. We don't do that anymore. We want the ball in our hands, and we want to head the other way.
Probably also instinct a lot of times. If you see a lot of green grass ahead of you, go ahead and grab it.
It's the exact right play to do. That's knowing when to break the rules and when to make a play that maybe you hadn't been taught.
Now Folk for the extra point. And we'll see if this rain affects the team's decisions going forward, but they kick it here, and it's good. A heck of a play there defensively, getting the interception, navigating his way into the end zone for the touchdown.
Special teams, you have 6 options.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away.
R2 button.
Igbenogany elects not to return it. The football will come out to the 25-yard line. Dolphins offense returning to the field.
Entering play call. Coach suggests on plan. Error. Player. Error. Category. Formation. Error. Play type. Run. Pass. Option is set to standard pass. Option is set to shotgun pass. Option is set to play action pass 6. Play. Puff. Pass print HP flat. Habu corner post.
Tagovailoa and the Dolphins come up 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. After the pick 6, they go right back to the air. He'll get this out wide here to McCaffrey. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. That'll give him 8 that time. And they'll be left with 2nd and a couple. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on 1st quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn it into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
Meanwhile, Tua's throw is taken in by Waddle. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Tua to his Alabama teammate Waddle. 1st down, Miami.
2nd and short, that's a rundown, so it's definitely a good time to go play action if you're feeling it.
Entering
and they do so and pick up a 1st down.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Now a play fake. Here's Tagovailoa. He'll dump this off to his running back, McCaffrey. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
And so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about, in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. But earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now he got to the check down, a nice safe throw, and a good one.
To the sideline, wow, what a catch. Doesn't get a lot out of it, but he is able to keep the feet in bounds. It'll be a gain of just a yard, and now that sets up 3rd and 2. That's now 4 completions in a row. A good bounce back following the interception last drive.
Certainly not letting it affect him, that's for sure. And we all know interceptions are going to happen. So the big trick, don't let it affect you going forward. Most of the good quarterbacks, they just tell the ball boy, get that one out of the rotation, give me a fresh ball, and let's go. He's got his offense moving again.
Delay fade. Cross button.
Play action. Now it's Tua.
Square button. Square button. Cross
and
button.
Incomplete. He had nowhere to throw, so he just tossed it away. But that brings up 4th.
You absolutely have to have this early on, right? 3rd and short, they like to throw for it. And that's normal NFL football. They're going to throw on 3rd and short, but you got to hit it, don't you?
Yeah, in the first quarter, like you said, to set the tone, can't connect there.
Single back. Wing tight. Pass slide. AHP dive. Cuff Lawrence. AHP ace power. AHP inside zone.
Here we go with McCaffrey. And trying to push his way forward, but I think he's going to be short. And he is short. Christian McCaffrey unable to get to the marker. And the Patriots defense is going to take over on down.
There are 6 categories.
Jones and the Pats now with a 1st and 10 at their own 46. Off play action. Jones. And his throw is incomplete.
Play call.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Jones got the connection here to Bourne. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48.
They kept the receiver in the short field, but that let his quarterback get the ball quickly to him before either guy in double coverage could react.
The Dolphins bring on an extra defensive back on 3rd down. Operating from the gun. Jones. And that is incomplete.
Coverage was awfully tight there on 3rd down. They actually closed off all the passing lanes, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
Here's Jake Bailey now. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line. The Dolphins offense now heads back on the field. A kind of a lucky break on the prior drive, Charles. The turnover on downs that the offense had didn't come back to bite them after the other side. Their defense came through, was able to hold them without any points.
I would agree with you, partner. A little bit of a lucky break indeed, but you know what they'd say to us? No luck, just pure skill. We rose to the challenge, and we didn't permit a score. That's how we roll.
Well, I'm kind of curious, Charles, if they might temper their aggressiveness now offensively if they get in that 4th down spot again.
Yeah, one would think so, but maybe because they held them, they might go for it again.
He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Brandon, that's what you call being manhandled at the point of attack, and I know the offensive line gets a lot of blame for that one. But occasionally, the defense just knows what you're going to do. Maybe they scouted it perfectly. Maybe someone tipped it off. But on that play, it had no chance.
There are personnel. There are play type. Option. Run. Pass. Option is set to standard pass. Option is set to shotgun pass. 100. Shotgun pass. There are string curl.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. Firing quickly, but it's incomplete.
Anytime he reads man coverage, I don't think it's going to be the only time he'll try and hit that route to the outside in this game. He'll test the perimeter, but that time, they were up to the challenge.
Option is set to quick pass 16. Quick Y stick. Goal line fade.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
Circle button.
Throwing now is Tagovailoa. He'll get this to McCaffrey out of the backfield. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Dolphin first down.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
Y stick.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Triangle
now
button.
Tua.
R1 button.
That's going to be caught by Waddle. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score.
Entering play
second quarter from Miami, it's the Dolphins with the football. As they've got it with a second down and 2 coming up.
R1 button. R1 button.
Back to throw again.
Cross button. R1 button. Cross button.
Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. A gain there of 21 yards. Somebody missed an assignment. He was waving his arm saying, hey, I'm wide open. They found him.
You think? You think? I mean, he was so wide open. Did you see he was just windmilling like he was Don Quixote or somebody out there? And then they found him for a really nice gain.
Entering play call, quick pass, play type, run. Inside, power O. AHP inside zone.
So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10, down at the 33. McCaffrey running up the middle. And he'll get what he can up the middle. 3 yards. That'll bring up second down.
Well, there's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
Triangle button.
They're going to look to throw.
Button. Circle button.
And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8. That last play backwards a yard.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. You're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Entering play call, quick pass, there's Y stick. Play type, option is set to Hail Mary free play. Option is set to screen pass 9. Option is set to play action pass 6. Play action, pong battle. Pass cut. Pass print HB flat. Pass cut.
They got to get to the 23 here on 3rd.
Pass button.
On play action, here's Tua.
Square button. R1 button.
He's going to fire this thing deep right sideline. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There's pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
Pass slide. Play option is set to screen pass 9. Option is set to play action pass 6. Play puff floor, pass print HB flat. Pump corner post.
Ready.
Cross button.
Tagovailoa going for it on 4th down.
R1 button. Cross button.
To the sideline, and he's got it. They say the feet are down. Yes, the line judge says they're in. That'll be a first down. 21 yards there. A big play on 4th down.
They accepted the risk, and it was rewarded. What a catch on 4th down to create a first down situation. But one more time, what a catch.
And what a catch. It was close, perilously close to a turnover on downs, but picked up the first.
How about getting his feet down, though? That's footwork.
Wide play, run. Counter weak. AHP counter double. Option is set to undefined. Draw.
So after the big play on 4th, here's 1st and 10.
R1 button.
Back to the ground attack here. It's McCaffrey. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage.
Option.
No gain on the play there. 2nd down. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle. That's what we saw right there.
Yeah, that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain.
Tua wants to throw it on 2nd down. And he's got it. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
Entering play call, quick pass, Y stick. Play type, formation, there, special, hail, go, gun, fist, weak, strap, I-form, single back, wing type, pass slide, AHD stretch.
Okay, ready?
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the 1st down.
Shot, 17.
Cross button.
3rd down, here's McCaffrey. And he is in. Touchdown, Miami. Christian McCaffrey, his first rushing touchdown of the year. And the Dolphins are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. Well, he finishes off the drive with a touchdown run, Charles. Remember, he also had a catch on this drive as well.
And that's what running backs want to be in today's NFL, a complete back. 3 down, stay on the field, run it, and catch it. And he gets it done.
Entering play call, coach suggestions. There are 8 categories. You have 15 options.
Sanders on for the extra point. And oh, he missed it. No good. And they'll remain down by a point.
Entering play call, special teams. You have 6 options. Kickoff left is selected.
Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. A fairly short kick from the 14. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape up past the 30. We'll remind you that coming up tonight, the first Sunday nighter of the new season. And how about this for a matchup? The Buccaneers and the Cowboys from Dallas, 8:20 Eastern. Then tomorrow, Monday night, just one game here in Week 1 this year. And it'll pit the Broncos and Seahawks as Russell Wilson makes his Bronco debut. And, of course, where is it? Seattle. Coincidence? We'll let you decide. Jones in the Pats now with a 1st and 10 at the 31-yard line. Harris starts the drive on the ground. Christian Wilkins there defensively for the stop.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here. And if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of 1st downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Off the play fake, Jones. Over the middle, complete. It's Harris.
Entering play call.
It's a gain of 6. And it'll leave him with 3rd and a full yard to go.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Trying to pick it up on the ground with Harris. A beautiful fake. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 46 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
Entering play call, coach suggestions. There are 6 categories.
They go play action here on first down. And he'll let this go deep for Bourne. And this is incomplete. Oh, he looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in.
Well, they went for the big play there, but that drop could really hurt their momentum.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Now Jones throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete.
I like the look of that play right from the beginning. I thought he should have seen the coverage that was there. Tried to force it in. That one, he's fortunate, just fell incomplete.
New England on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Back to throw. Jones. The connection here with Nelson Aguilar. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 28. His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on 3rd down.
Good, strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
Entering play call, coach suggestions. There are 6 categories.
Again, he'll drop to throw. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
It's another zone defense. It looks like it's open for possibilities, but they did a nice job patrolling the middle of the field and forcing an incompletion.
So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28. They'll look to throw again. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
Now that's a heck of a moment for your first sack of the game, because if this long drive ends without a touchdown because of that sack, we're going to look back and say that might be one of the biggest plays of this contest.
Entering play call, coach suggestions. There are 6 categories.
Work now for Jones and the Patriots here after the sack. It's 3rd and long. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete. So 2 third-down conversions on this drive, but not able to get a third, and now they deal with 4th down.
How about this defense? They came up with a couple big plays in this sequence, and none better than the one right there, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
There are 6 categories.
On is Jake Bailey to send this one away. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. Watch out for Hill on the return. Following the punt return here, there is someone shaken up. While the medical staff checks on him, we'll step aside in this Week 1 contest.
Entering play call, coach suggests on plan. There are 8 categories. Run outside is selected. Option is set to undefined. Option is set to undefined. Coach suggests drag verticals. HB sling.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And they'll be looking to build off of a nice drive last time, a drive that really relied on the quarterback.
Making good decisions, distributing the ball well, distributing it accurately, keeping it away from danger. A really nicely run drive.
But now the defense, what adjustments do they need to make in the passing game?
Pass rush, pass rush, pass rush. Whether it's the guys up front, or maybe you bring additional guys, but you've got to disrupt the timing of them throwing the ball.
We'll see if they can disrupt it here.
Run, pass. Option is set to standard pass. Option is set to quick pass. Quick Y stick.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Tua sets up to pass it. He'll get this to his tight end, Gesicki. Tua finding Gesicki there for Dolphin first.
Mike Gesicki's really emerged as one of the Miami Dolphins' primary targets, and he can run the entire route tree. We know he's dependable in the short areas, but he can also stretch the field down the middle. A career-high 73 catches last season, and he gets another one here to move the chains.
Entering play call, play type, there are 8, run, pass. Option is set to Hail Mary 3, option is set to screen pass 9 plays, screen pass, AHD slip screen.
Here we go, set.
Tua now on first down. Now the pressure gets there, and Tua is going to be taken down. Dietrich Wise running through and dropping him for the sack. Now, the #1 mission of any offensive line, you got to protect that quarterback, keep him safe back there. This time, the rush got to him in a hurry.
And it appears that this was just a letdown from the offensive line, but they do have a tough job because if you're a big tackle out there on the perimeter, sometimes you don't have the agility to keep up with the defensive end who's looking to wreak havoc in the backfield, and he got there and put his man on the ground.
As we check the next-gen stats, you'll see he had precious little time to do anything with the football there. After the sack on first down, Tua.
Circle button. Cross button.
This will be caught. It's Waddle. He's got this almost to the 40 before going out. 23 yards the pickup there.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
Entering play call, play, run. Option is set to outside handoff. Option is set to pitch 6 play. Option is set to counter 7. Option is set to draw 3 plays. Draw. There are 7 categories. You have 3 options. HB draw is HB mid draw.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Cross cutting.
Now a draw play to McCaffrey. And able to get this one all the way up to about the 46-yard line. 50 yards rushing for him in this first half as he is looking in mid-season form here in the opener. A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. That one good for 13 and a Dolphin first down.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
Entering play call, draw. There are 7 categories. You have 3 options. HB draw is selected.
So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 41.
Low 52. Low check. Opposite. Green. Red.
Cross button.
From the shotgun to McCaffrey.
R2 button.
And some room to maneuver. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
Entering play call, draw. There are 7 categories. You have 3 options. HB mid-draw.
Let's go.
Cross button.
Shotgun handoff now to McCaffrey. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
Hey, when you get good yardage like that on first down, it really does a whole lot of good for your entire offense. But I love the way he's finishing those runs. At the end of things, he's making sure he gets just a little bit extra.
Here's 2nd and 5 now from the 22.
Watch out now. 52. Black lock.
Now a give, right side McCaffrey. And he'll be taken down near the 20 at the 21. They follow up the gain of 5 by only getting 1 there on 2nd down.
He's definitely tough to get down. We just saw it right there. But how about what we did see? Pursuit, wrap up, and then the big finish with the tackle.
The Dolphins on 3rd down. They've had good success, 5 for 8 to this point. This is 3rd and 4. Going to the air. Tagovailoa. He is going to find Hill here. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
3rd and 4 is always a tough call. Maybe a little too long to run for it, but not too long to hit him on the quick slant. And that was well executed. Found the window and zipped it right in there.
Entering play call, quick, Y-stick.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Looking to pass. Tua. That's caught. Waddle on the left side. Call it a gain of 6 on the play. And that will bring up 2nd down.
Options. Y-stick is selected. Play type. Formation. There are 8 cat. Play type. There are 8. Formation. There are 8. Play. Run. Pass. Run. Option is set to outside handoff. Option is set to inside handoff. 63 plays. Inside. AHP ace power.
Ready. And cycle.
Cross button. Cross button.
They'll give it up to McCaffrey. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. They give him about 4 on the play, but he's marked short, so it'll be 3rd and about the length of the football. Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the first down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
52 blaster. Yellow, 1. Ready.
A handoff, McCaffrey running right. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. Nothing doing there as the 13th play of the drive proves to be unlucky.
Entering play call.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action.
You have 15 options. Field goal 19 yards is selected. Entering play call. Run plan. Error 8. Player. Error 8. Category. Formation. Error. Play type. Error 8. Category. Option. Run. Pass. Quick pass. Y stick.
Let's go now.
Circle button.
Quick, yellow.
Cross button.
They're going for it. Here's Tua with it. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. The Dolphins can't convert on 4th down. And it'll be a turnover on downs. The D brought the house. They called the blitz, and they get to the quarterback, overwhelming the O-line.
And I would love to know, and we'll find out later on, was that called before the play, or did they audible into it? Because defenses change plays as well as offenses. Sometimes they get the set they want. They go right to the blitz, and in this case, they nailed it. Got right to the quarterback. No chance on that 4th down.
6 categories.
Handoff to Harris to begin the drive. Andrew Van Ginkel there on the stop.
We
talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
Harris going to get it again on 2nd down. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
Running the ball can be a struggle in this part of the field. In fact, it's a perfect spot for defenders to pin their ears back and try to work upfield, and they capture it for a loss.
Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime.
Entering play call. Coach suggestions. There are 6 categories.
Facing the prospect of a punt from their own end zone, they need some cushion. Let's see what they can do on 3rd down. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Harris. And he's going to be taken down shy of the 5-yard line. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half.
Coach suggestions. There are 6 categories.
The Patriots send out their punter as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. And he'll just punch it out of there, and it's not a great kick. Dances by him. They call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And the Dolphins will begin this drive in great field position, 1st and 10. The Dolphins taking over now late in this first half. And last time, they had it 4th and goal, rolled the dice, didn't get it. Now they've got to put that behind and try to put together another drive.
A simple tip of the cap, a nod of the head to the defense. Congratulations, you got us last time. But you didn't hold us the whole time. We got down to position. We were able to be in position to score. Let's go ahead and attack again. Continue to have that kind of confidence. Not worry about the one play that didn't allow them to get into the end zone.
And this time they'll be trying to get it into the end zone. We'll see what they do. They fake the handoff. Now Tua to the sideline, and wow, what a catch there. He doesn't get a lot, but he was able to get the feet down complete. So the completion gets him just a yard, and it's 2nd down.
Was that a receiver? Yeah, actually it was. It was a running back who was a receiver on the play. Ike's been spending time in the receiver drills getting his feet down.
Well, those guys out of the backfield, they got to be good, agile with their feet. He showed the agility there with a toe tap.
No doubt about it. It's like he went to ballet school. Got the toes down and stayed in bounds.
Now a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
Not only did he have a chance to scan the field there, it felt like he had a chance to scan it twice. The protection was that good. Unfortunately for him, the coverage downfield, equally good.
Option is set to shotgun pass 1. Shotgun, string curl, slants. String, slants.
The first down line at the 34 here on third down. Tua going to throw. Oh, and Tua going to be intercepted for the third time. Picked up by Jonathan Jones. And the Patriots are going to get the football here as he gets this up to the 38-yard line. 3 first-half interceptions now. And, Charles, you'd have to think a fair amount of concern is developing over there on that sideline.
And there should be, because essentially he's been a little loose and possibly reckless with the football here in the first half. Now, maybe it's not all on him, but still 3 interceptions. That puts the entire team in jeopardy. So the play caller from here on out got to design some throws for him that he can complete, keep it away from the defense, and try and get him back on track.
They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at their 38. Throwing Jones. And that one will fall incomplete. Here now, just under 30 seconds to go in this first half.
Well, he'll definitely say that that's one he should have held on to. But when you're playing in elements like this, sometimes those bullet passes, those ones with a little bit of pace on them, they can be difficult to hold on to.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Looking to throw. Jones. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front.
So far in this drive, they've done some good work. They forced incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure, or do they play coverage on this down?
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Back to throw. Jones. And that will be incomplete as well. So it doesn't look like they're going to be able to build off the turnover.
Well, the defense certainly did its part at gallop the football. But you're exactly right. It looks like they're going to have to punt this one away. And it's not a turnover, but doesn't it feel like one after grabbing the momentum with the defensive play?
Yeah, and they had all that momentum after getting the football, and now zapped right back in the other direction. The Patriots send out their punter as he's on for the 5th time here today. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. Now Hill to return it. It'll be a 39-yard punt, give him a good 10 yards on the return. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half.
Pass, run. Option is set to QB run 1 play. Option is set to FD run 4 play. Option is set to draw 3 plays. Draw, error 7 CAD, AHB mid-draw.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
They run on 1st down as they get about 3. 2nd and 7 forthcoming.
7 categories. You have 3 options. HB
so we've reached halftime here on opening weekend. As we go up to Orlando now and hand it over to Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. And welcome back to football, everybody. We've got a full slate of 16 games here to start the new season. So let's take our first trip around the NFL. We'll start up at MetLife Stadium in New Jersey and it's the Jets who have the lead with that one getting close to halftime. 3 touchdown passes there for Zach Wilson. From there, we'll head down to Charlotte to check on the Panthers at home at Bank of America Stadium. And for the moment, they trail the visiting Browns in that one. Anthony Schwartz, a touchdown reception. Lastly, we head to Southern California to check on the Rams at home at SoFi Stadium. And they were losers in their ball game as the visiting Buffalo Bills come in and took it to them. Josh Allen, 5 touchdown passes, leading his guys to the victory. Time now for a look at the next-gen stats in that first half for New England. And even though they've got the lead, they're likely going over ways they can improve the running game, as they didn't find a whole lot of success in those first 2 quarters. Meanwhile, for the Dolphins, there's a look at what they were able to do throwing the football. And they'll need to get things in gear as they trail here at the break. It's a new season, so both of these coaching staffs likely making plenty of adjustments after that first half of football. So for the call of the second half here in week 1, we go back to Brandon and Charles.
Okay, Coach, adjustments likely going to play a big role in this third quarter in what's been a tight contest so far. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. Fields it right around the goal line. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. For the Patriots taking over to start quarter number 3. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going, so what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what did we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back to some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
We'll see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis. Jones throw there, taken in by Smith. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. Yeah, that's good for a gain of 6, and that'll bring up second down. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
To throw again on second down. Jones. And throw right side complete to Parker. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a 3rd here, and it's good for a 1st.
Entering play call, coach suggestions. There are 6 categories.
Looking to throw. Jones. That's swung out wide to Harris. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
That's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
Outside 3rd.
From the 40 now on second down. Jones, nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And this is picked up by the Dolphins. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line. And now, meanwhile, after the dust settles on the fumble, we've got an injured player here as well. Well, you always hate to see injuries, especially tough here in week 1. Just hoping this is nothing serious.
Entering play
we'll take
call. Entering for instant call to now. Challenge play. Super sim is stats. Coaching. Pop-up menu. You have 5 options. Depth chart is. Medical center is selected. Entering. Injury report screen. 3 rows 4 columns. Left filter Dolphins. Right filter all player name T Brown. Position. Injury type. Injury length. Injury type. QB selected. Instant replay. Resume. Quick game is options. Coaching. Step. Coaching. Pop-up. Medical center is selected. Entering injury report screen. Patriots select. Player name A. Phillips. Player name T. Brown. Position LT. Injury type shoulder. Injury length TBD. Injury length out for game. Injury type dislocated shoulder. Position SS. Player name A. Phillips. Player name M. Jones. Position CB. Injury type broken ribs. Injury length TBD. Entering. Play type. There are 8. Personnel. There are 8 cat. Play type. Option. Run. Option is set to FB round 4 plays. Option is set to QB round 1. Option is set to inside handoff 6. Option is set to outside handoff 7. Option is set to pitch 6 plays. Option is set to counter 7 plays. Option is set to draw 3 plays. Draw. AHB mid-draw.
So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. Now a whistle, and I think a penalty here for a delay. No, they're going to say timeout. They did get the timeout in time. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. Up the gut, McCaffrey. And if there was a lane there, it closed up quickly as he stopped for no gain. Second down. They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL. And he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going to carry the ball, you should be able to carry it one more time, so make sure you get in shape.
Option is set to shotgun pass 100. Option is set to standard pass. Option is set to quick pass. Quick pass. What stick?
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. That's complete to his tight end, Mike Gesicki. And he'll get this to the 22. So they began the play at the 11, and it's a gain of 11. First down.
And that's always a good place to throw it just because he's one of the biggest targets not only on his team but in the National Football League.
And you and I both know the quarterbacks love these large-body tight ends, and why not? Nowadays, they're really wide receivers who are just taller and have a little bit more weight. These guys catch the football, make big plays downfield. In the old days, we wanted them to block. Now coaches want them to catch the football first.
AHB inside zone.
Let's go. Striker, 3-3. Check pitch.
On first down, this is McCaffrey. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
Option is set to inside handoff 63. Option is set to FB round 4. Option is set to inside handoff 63 play. Inside AHB dive. AHB inside zone. Inside zone split. AHB inside zone.
Another run with McCaffrey on 2nd down. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line.
101 yards rushing for him now as he goes over the century mark here in the season opener.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
Entering play call inside. Play type error. Option run. Pass. Option is set to standard pass. Option is set to quick pass 16. Quick pass. Y stick. Stick. Goal line fade.
Ready.
Triangle button.
2 and now on first down.
Circle button.
And he'll get this down inside the 5 to the 4 before he's out of bounds. That's good for a gain of 6. 2nd and goal.
Stick. Square button.
Here's Tua.
Triangle button. Triangle button.
That is caught by Waddle. Touchdown, Miami. 4 yards on the touchdown grab. And the Dolphins have taken the lead here in this third quarter. So a very strong first drive in the second half, Charles, as they turn that halftime deficit into a third quarter lead.
And they were pretty purposeful there, weren't they?
And
measured in their approach. But boy, they executed awfully well, moving the ball down the field.
Error, clear, error, formation, play tight, error, run, pass. Y stick, Y stick, Y stick. R1 button.
Tua going to try and throw for it. And this will be caught as they convert here for 2. So they go with a pass there on the 2-point try and able to convert it, Charles.
And a good job by the offense figuring out their 2-point play and using it well. It's interesting how people are using the strategy nowadays, though, isn't it?
It really is. And I don't know how much that particular play factored in, but with the PAT moving back in 15-16, that kind of changed things, didn't it?
It's really a part of everyone's strategy now. When I talk with coaches and when we sit with them, they always talk about they actually have 2-point periods in practice now, something they never really did before.
Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. From just inside the 20, a short kick. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive. Last time out, they had the fumble. That led to the touchdown. Not a great look on either side of the ball as the defense gave up the points too, Charles. But they've got to take care of the football and do better here on this possession.
It's certainly been a tough stretch, partner, for both of those units, and they kind of put their defensive mates in a really tough spot there by dropping the ball on the ground. But an easy way to make it up to them, get out there now and get some points on this drive.
Now a play fake here on first down. And that throw behind his man, he missed him, incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They're giving him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Harris running straight ahead. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves it with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
That's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on first down, then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going into the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. Out route, and this is Henry with a catch. And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like right at the 40. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a first down.
Entering play call, defend medium pass. You have 33 options. Cover 1 robber is selected.
Now a first down carry for Harris. And slow going there as he'll only get a yard, maybe, up to the 41. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Back to throw. Jones. It gets it into the arms of Parker. Complete. And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line.
Well, they obviously read man coverage their partner, and he got downfield, broke down the defender, made him
What do you mean by that, Bert?
Yeah, he made him think he was going to run a different route. Probably thought he was going to take it upfield. Then he curls back inside for the completion.
Cover 1 robber is selected.
So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 47. Operating from the gun, Jones. Complete, it's Henry. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's 2nd down.
In today's NFL, we're accustomed to the tight end getting downfield and creating plays and wreaking a little havoc in the secondary. Not on this one, though. They diagnosed that one really well.
Tried the dump off, lost yardage.
Pass. You have 33 options. Cover 1 robber is selected.
Second and 12.
Looking to throw. Jones. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
He's been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him, but his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
A long way to go here on 3rd down for the 8th play of the drive. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. That ball's caught. Aguilar right side. And he's going to be stopped here at the 43, and that is not near enough to pick up the first. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards, and that's going to make it 4th down.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the first down sticks. Don't let them get there, and they rallied and made the tackle.
Entering play call, coach suggestions. There are 6 categories.
And now Nick Folk, his career long, 56 yards. They spot it on the midfield stripe, so it is a 60-yard attempt here. And this kick is not going to be close. It's well short, well right to boot, and this will stay at a 7-point game. Down here in the 3rd quarter, obviously that's one they could have used.
Yeah, and one of my favorite special teams coaches in the NFL told me what separates the kickers in the NFL versus the ones who are not is not the misses. It's the 2nd miss in a row. Best kickers in the league, they don't miss 2 in a row. He's got to get his head back together in case he gets another shot.
Coach suggestion on plan. Player, there are 8 formation, there are 8 play type, run, pass, run. Option is set to outside handoff 7. Option is set to QB run 1 play. Option is set to FB run 4 play. Option is set to draw 3 plays. Draw, AHB mid-draw.
Well, they gave the 60-yarder a try, didn't make it, and now they're in a tough position defensively. This offense has it at midfield.
Cross cutting.
This is McCaffrey on the give. And he's going to get this one down to the 45.
And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up.
We'll get an update when we come back to Hard Rock Stadium.
Entering Frank. Call timeout is challenge, stats, coaching. Pop, medical center is selected. Entering injury report screen for rows 4 columns left filter Dolphins right filter all player names C. Williams. Position ski. Injury type hip. Injury length TBG. Entering franchise screen you have 7 options. Resume is selected. Entering play call. QB draw. AHB draw.
2nd down and 5.
A Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. He lost 4 there, and it's 3rd down.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
Entering play call. Play type error. Option run pass. Option is set to standard pass 20. Option is set to quick pass 16 plays. Quick pass Y stick. Goal line fade.
An extra corner comes on now for the Patriots D on 3rd down.
Circle button.
Here's Tagovailoa to throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And the ball is going to wind up out of bounds, so they will lose yardage, but they'll keep the football. He's thankful right now for that sideline because it could have been a fumble loss, instead just a fumble, though they will have to punt it down.
You're right about that, but do you think there's ever been a player happier to see his own punter go on the field than him?
No.
I mean, not at all, right? How fortunate is he that they got a chance to punt it away, and it's not just a turnover at the spot.
Entering play call. Coach suggestions. There are 8 categories. You have 12 options. Punt is selected.
Here's Thomas Morstead now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And now a low liner. I think he mishit it. And this one's going to be touchdown right at about the 35-yard line. Well, the Patriot offense back out, getting set to go. And the way their last drive ended, boy, it was frustrating. They had a pretty good drive going. It was sustained, and then it stalled out, Charles, and they missed the field goal and got nothing out of it.
Is that insult to injury? Because they had such a sustained drive, as you noted. So you know for the head coach, it almost felt like a little bit of failure to send out the field goal unit and then to not even see the ball go through the post. What a bummer on that last drive for them. Got to pick themselves up from that one.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Jerome Baker there on the tackle.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Now Jones. He's going to float this one deep right side. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there. Trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
And now offensively it's 3rd and 10. And I'm just thinking to myself, doctors always say, what's my motivation before a big scene? Right now the play caller is thinking, what have I done before that's worked well that I can go to right now?
Yeah, because they were pretty successful in the first half scoring points. Haven't done anything so far here in the second half. Now Jones on 3rd down. He's got it complete to Aguilar. And he will have a Patriots 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
Entering play call. Coach suggestions. There are 6 categories.
This is the calm before the storm.
Here's Jones on 1st down. Complete. Hunter Henry with a grab. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45.
Completion was given up, but that's why you play zone defense, so that you can have people around the ball when it's caught, and you don't give up much run after the catch.
6 yards left on 2nd down. Back to throw again. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Got keyed in on it since that last completion his way. He earned a little more attention on that route, and that made a lot clean throw as well.
And they'll need the 39 here for a first. This is third down. They'll look to throw again.
He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted.
Picked up by Xavier Howard.
And the Dolphins are going to get the football here as he gets this up to the 38-yard line.
That, Charles, the first interception he's thrown here in year number 2.
And I know it's just the first one, but didn't it feel like what we saw from him last year, where he was plagued by this type of a play? And they thought that, you know, over the offseason, going into a second season, some of that would go away. Thus far, still looks a lot like his rookie year.
Entering play call. Coach, on plan, player, formation, play type, run, pass. Option is set to Hail Mary free play. Option is set to quick pass 60. Quick, Y stick. Jet pass FK zone. Y stick.
Tua and the Dolphins now with a 1st and 10
at their 38.
Cross button.
They'll try and start this drive in the air.
Triangle button. Cross button.
And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up second down.
And when you've thrown as many interceptions as he has in this one, you definitely start getting a little hesitant to throw the ball out wide because that's prime pick 6 territory. That time, he made sure the only guy who was going to catch it was sitting in the 3rd row.
To throw on 2nd and 10.
Tua, quick slant, Tyreek Hill with it. And they're going to get this up to midfield.
If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
Space it, X slant.
From midfield, here's Tua. Fighting to stay up, but in the end, the pressure too great, and he goes down.
Multiple players getting home there, and it's a loss of 2 on the sack.
Well, obviously, the pass rush gets the glory and the statistics on this play, but the coverage, they deserve a ton of credit, too. Denied open windows, erased the quarterback's targets one by one. Everywhere he looked, someone was covered. Only a matter of time before someone got there to bring him down.
Entering play call. Play type, error. Option is set to standard pass 29. Option is set to shotgun pass. Option is set to play action pass 60. Play puff alarm, pass sprint HB, cover corner post.
Now following the sack, they'll come up here on a 2nd down and 12.
Circle button. Cross button.
Play action. Now it's Tua.
Circle button. Circle button.
That's going to be complete on the sideline, but, you know, that throw left him no room to run, and the good footwork nearly all for naught. He's been a busy man here in this one, and they're showing off some nice footwork to stay in bounds.
And with those types of catches and the volume that we've seen in this game, wouldn't you keep him busy as well?
I would.
Of course. You got to keep throwing it to him. He keeps making plays.
Power drag reel. Wheel slide. Power drag reel.
Here we go.
They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the 1st down.
Now Tua on the bootleg here.
And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there, and now 4th down.
Well, no one likes to see that drop, but I'll guarantee it's not going to stop his quarterback from going back to him anytime he has open space.
Entering play call, coach suggestions. There are 8 categories. You have 12 options. Punt is selected.
Here's Thomas Morstead now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And here's a very low-line drive, almost whiffed on it. It'll go as just a 15-yard punt. And the Patriots take over.
New England trying to get a place on offense. Here comes another drive from this unit, and Charles, they're coming off a costly mistake on the last possession, an interception in a game that is very close right now.
Well, as we know, they all sting no matter what the situation, but in a one-possession game, that'll hurt a little bit more. But this is an excellent opportunity to make up for it on this drive. I just don't expect them to try and take huge gambles to make up that momentum in a hurry.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. It'll be a gain of 5, and it'll be second down.
Let's just break this down and make it pretty simple. Key to the drag route, letting the play develop, finding the hole in the defense, and giving your athlete, yes, athlete, a chance to make something happen once he has the ball in his hands.
2nd and 5.
A run with Harris out of the shotgun. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down.
I see him shaking the head as he gets up, and you got to imagine he's thinking, guys, you got to help me out. He's hoping his team can read his thoughts, because he definitely needs some assistance.
These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. Back to throw. Jones. It's brought in by Harris. And a good job on the tackle there as they get him down shy of the 1st on the 35-yard strike. He did his best to just get 4 out of that, but not enough. And now 4th down.
How about that strategy there, Brandon? 3rd down. They just said, we've got faith in our tacklers. We'll give you the short stuff, and just decided to protect the sticks. So every time I hear fans telling me tackling's not a part of the game anymore, plays like that, I can clip and save and show them you have to tackle well if you want to be a good defense.
The Patriots send out their punter as they're forced to kick for the 6th time today. Here's Hill on the return. It's a net of 40 there, a punt of 48, and a return of 8. And it'll be Dolphin football.
And now this offense comes back out onto the field.
And our game's hit a little bit of a lull here, a little bit of a snag. Punts on back-to-back drives.
And old-school coaches don't necessarily mind that. Didn't turn it over, right? Didn't create a big play for the other team. Right now what you're looking for is, can you gain an advantage in field position? And that's what both teams are seeking right now.
Yeah, they'll be seeking to gain that advantage here on this drive.
Tagovailoa and the Dolphins come up 1st and 10
at their own 22.
R1 button.
He'll start by handing this off to McCaffrey.
Takes this up just short of the 30, but he was able to avoid that earlier tackle. Nice move.
115 yards for him on the ground now, as he has been terrific here this afternoon. Second down and right back to McCaffrey.
And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Under a minute to go in this 3rd quarter as they come up 1st and 10.
R1 button.
McCaffrey running up the middle.
And he fights forward for a modest 2-yard gain. 2nd down.
There are 7 categories.
I know we can't hear what's going on in that huddle right now, but I'll guarantee you at least one offensive lineman is saying, my bad, we simply couldn't move them off the line of scrimmage. We've got to do a better job trying to root those guys out of there.
Screen. AHD slip screen. Play. Option is set to play action pass 61 play. Play power battle. Option is set to undefined. Power drag wheel.
Okay, ready?
On play action, here's Tua. And that one incomplete. They try to sneak in a deep ball with the clock running down, but to no avail as time will expire on this third quarter of play. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his third down play as we've played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Now a play fake. Here's Tagovailoa. He'll get this out wide here to McCaffrey. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and it'll be 4th down. I hate to surrender the football when you're nursing a slim lead, but they're going to have to punt it away. Trust that defense.
It's the right play at this stage of the game as well. You don't need to press it here because you do have that little bit of a cushion, and you count on your D to make it stand up.
Entering play call, coach suggests punt plan. Punt plan. There are 8 categories. Throw it, medium is selected. Coach punt plan. Player, formation, play type, run, pass, run. Option is set to QB round 1. Option is set to FD round 4. Option is set to draw 3 plays. HB mid-draw.
Here we go.
Cross button.
Here we go with McCaffrey. He will have the first down as he's brought down up near midfield. They're able to keep the drive alive, 7 yards that time, and the decision to go for it proves to be a good one.
I think we're seeing the effect that runs like that are starting to have on this game. They're a little bit slower, that front 7, reacting to the football, almost like body blows in boxing, slowing them down, and they're really starting to take over in this game.
Entering play call, HB mid-draw.
Just week 1, but already plenty of intrigue with the games going on, and this one no different as we come up on a 1st and 10. They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. And he'll take it across the 50 and into New England territory. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. And I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely. You want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
Hunt, check right. Check pink. Cheetah.
Cross cutting.
On 2nd down, McCaffrey. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4.
Now, obviously, that's some good work there defensively, being able to stop them and bring up a key 3rd down. But if you're on the offensive side of the ball, there's an opportunity, because I know what defensive guys are thinking right now, to stop them, get to the ball. That means they might not be sound defensively. There could be some opportunities.
And you said key 3rd down. Highlight that word, put it in bold. Here we go. 3rd down. Here's McCaffrey. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. The Miami first down, that one going for a gain of 11.
No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the 4th quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
Now a give, right side McCaffrey. And some room to roam now. And they eventually get to him at the 17 after a pickup of 17 into the red zone, first down.
At carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
Cross button. Cross button.
Shotgun handoff now to McCaffrey. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
If you can keep getting gains like that, Charles, with the lead here in the fourth quarter, I mean, keep running it, right?
No doubt about it, but what the offense coordinator has to do is understand they're going to continue to stack the line of scrimmage. What runs do you have in your arsenal that'll work against a stacked box and continue to move the ball?
Watch out, 50 Fury. Switch, yellow. Ready?
From the shotgun to McCaffrey. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1. The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? Just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
And cycle. Check right.
Cross button.
They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. They'll be marked inches short. No gain on the play, and that's going to lead them to 4th down.
They tried their best to pick up that 3rd and 1, but their surge wasn't enough to counteract what came back at them from the defensive side, was it?
Offensive line, especially in the middle, looked like they were on skates a little bit when that one started.
So now we bring up 4th and inches. This will be a critical call.
Entering play call. Coach punt plan. There are 8 category. Player. There are 8. Formation. There are goal line. Gun. Pistol. Weak. Stretch. I form. Single back. Wing type. Pass slide. AHD stretch.
Get ready.
Cross button.
They'll run for it. McCaffrey. And they are going to stop him on 4th and 1 as they'll wind up going backwards. They'll get neither the touchdown nor the 1st down. And the Patriots defense is going to take over on downs.
There are 6 categories.
Jones and the Pats now with a 1st and 10.
At their own 11. Harris starts the drive on the ground.
And he maneuvers up the middle for 3. And it's 2nd down.
Not a lot of running room there. Not a place to make a cut and kind of exit out because they had everything bottled up. Looked to me like the linemen were taking on their blocks really well and giving up no creases.
2nd and 6. No, scratch that. 2nd and 7.
They stay on the ground. Again, it's Harris. And just not a ton of room to work with. He'll get it to the 15 for a gain of 2.
They play really good run defense when you're playing a 3-4. Those 3 guys up front, the nose tackle and the guys they call the defensive ends, they're usually big people because they're going to have to eat up a lot of blockers because it's usually 5-on-3. And when they do their job well, guys who play on the inside, those inside linebackers, they're able to just roam and hit.
Setting up the screen, Harris.
And he's going to lose yardage here back to the 14-yard line.
And now a pause. It looks like we have a Patriot injured on the play.
We'll get an update when we come back to Miami.
Entering play call, coach suggestions. There are 6 categories.
The Patriots send out their punter as he'll come on to kick this one away. And this returnable for Hill. 35 yards that time on the punt. And this offense, they're going to have excellent field position. They take over with a 1st and 10 on the short side of the field.
Entering play call, formation, coach suggestions, punt plan, there are 8, player, there are 8, category, formation, there are 8, play type, there are 8, option, run, pass, screen, AHD slip screen, play type, their option is set to play action pass 61 plays, play action, pass floor, pass sprint HB, Pogger corner, Conti cross.
They fake the handoff. Now Tua. And the pressure gets there, and Tua is going to be taken down. It'll be a loss of 7 on the sack, and it brings up 2nd.
This is a little hard for me to compute because I'm watching sack after sack happen, but somehow they're still behind in the game. I would expect all of this defensive pressure to translate to them taking a lead, and thus far, it hasn't happened. Time's winding down. They don't want to waste this type of performance from these ace pass rushers.
Entering play call, play type, there are 8, personnel, play type, special, RP, run, pass. Option is set to screen pass 9 plays. Option is set to play action pass. Option is set to shotgun pass. Option is set to standard pass. Option is set to quick pass. Run. Option. Pass. Pass sprint HB. Pogger corner post.
Here we go.
Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17.
Cross button.
Off of play action. Tagovailoa. And that is incomplete.
I know conventional wisdom says, hey, don't get it all back in one play. But sometimes you go ahead and try to. They tried to get it all back on that one. Weren't able to do so.
Option is set to shotgun pass. Option is set to standard pass. Option is set to quick pass 16. Quick pass. Wise. Skip. Goal line fade.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Circle button.
Tua going to throw.
Button. Circle button.
And he goes down. It's a Patriots sack. Taken down for the 5th time this game. Multiple defenders there to get him.
And this dominant defensive performance continued on that play. This poor quarterback, he's now received the protection he needs and has had to pick himself up off the turf far too often.
Entering play call, coach suggestions. There are 8 categories.
Here's Thomas Morstead now as he's on to punt for Miami. Oh, it's a wobbler here. So that'll be marked down as a 19-yard punt. And out will come the offense as they take over. Now the Patriot offense set to take over again.
See if they can put this drive in the end zone, Charles, because it's been a little bit of a rough go at times. They've had to punt the football a ton in this ball game because of stalled-out drives.
So are you saying that you're kind of tired of seeing the punter run out there and do his thing during this game? Is that what you're trying to say?
Well, I mean, I'm okay with it. I have a feeling that this offense, they don't want to see the punter again.
And frankly, the punter doesn't want to run out there anymore himself. He'd love to see his offense put together a drive and give his leg a rest.
They throw right away, and that's complete out on the right side. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 15 yards there for number 15.
I got the sense that the defense created a little momentum for them there, didn't they?
Did their job, forced the punt. Now, nice start to the drive. Offense has to do their part.
Yeah, they certainly do, but what a great start for them. They got to go thank the guys on D.
There are 6 categories.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. On the give, this is Harris. And a good push there defensively as they stop him at the 48. Gain of just 1.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Throwing, Jones.
Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted.
Picked up by Xavier Howard. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape, he's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
The Dolphins offense now ready to go back out onto the field.
Another important 4th quarter series coming up. That last INT helping to maintain their slim advantage.
Plays, you have 5 options. Pass, coach, on plan. There are 8 categories. Throw it, medium is selected. Player, there are 8 categories. Christian McCaffrey, 2060, AHP inside zone.
1st and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look.
A handoff, McCaffrey running right. Oh, he's got some breathing room. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. A big chunk on the ground there, 27 yards.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with, and throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a 1st down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
Play type, there are 8 categories. Personnel, there are 8 play type, special, RP, auction, run. Auction is set to QB round 1. Auction is set to FP round 4. Auction is set to draw free plays. Draw. AHB mid-draw.
Here we go, here we go.
Cross-cutting.
Back to the ground on 1st, it's McCaffrey. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
When a draw works, it can be a thing of beauty. But when it doesn't, oh, it can be ugly. And in this case, loss of yardage ugly.
Auction is set to Hail Mary free. Auction is set to screen pass 9. Auction is set to play action pass. Auction is set to standard pass. Auction is set to quick pass 16. Quick Y stick.
Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. Looking to pass.
Triangle button.
To the sideline. Wow, what a catch. Doesn't get a lot out of it, but he is able to keep the feet in bounds. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. 3rd and 7 now. Going to the air. Tagovailoa. That's complete to his tight end, Mike Gesicki.
And the Dolphins are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
Big hook up there. Forced to throw it on 3rd down. The connection's going to keep the drive alive and also keep the clock moving.
Yeah, and from a defensive perspective, didn't get a sack, didn't knock the ball free, didn't break up the pass. The clock keeps running on you. You're in a dire situation now.
Play tight, there, run. Inside, AHP ace power. AHP inside zone.
So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up.
Striker, 3-3. Hey, ready. Check, pitch.
Cross button.
They'll try to run with McCaffrey. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop it right around the 1. That's a gain of 4 as we slip inside of 4 minutes left in regulation.
This is where coaches have to have spent a lot of time going over situations with their players, because him getting tackled there is not the worst thing in the world. You're going to run more plays, right? Clock's going to go. But his thought process is getting into the end zone. It's counterintuitive for him to actually go down in this spot.
Yeah, but like you say, you don't want to get in the end zone too early here.
No, not at all, because you may leave an opening that could come back and get you.
Again, McCaffrey. But he will not get to the goal line. In fact, he won't get to the line of scrimmage as they push him back to the 2.
That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down.
That's a really alert defense there, because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
Play high, option, run. Option is set to pitch 6 plays. Option is set to outside handoff. Option is set to inside handoff 60. Option is set to QB run 1 play. Option is set to FD run 4 play. Option is set to draw 3 plays. Draw, AHP mid-draw.
A big play if you think about it right now in this season opener. It's 3rd and goal.
Cross button.
McCaffrey.
And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. Not at all what they envisioned on 3rd down, 3 yards in the wrong direction.
It's interesting where we are in the game now. The analytics folks, they might tell you to kick the field goal and make it a 2-score game. But you have to wonder if emotionally they're thinking, let's go for the touchdown and try and slam the door.
Entering play call, coach, gun plan, their player, there are formation, their play type, there are option, run, pass. Option is set to standard pass 20. Option is set to quick pass 16. Quick Y stick.
Ready.
4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game.
So the Dolphins have it as we welcome you back in. They come up on an interesting decision here on 4th and goal.
Run, pass. Option is set to Hail Mary 3. Option is set to quick pass 16. Quick Y stick.
Come on, set.
Tua on 4th down. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They can't hook up on 4th and goal from the 4, and the Patriots get the football back. So that's a decision that could loom pretty large here. They go for it on 4th down, but come up empty.
But I actually like the call, and the reason, it shows me a head coach has faith in his team overall. First on the offensive side, thinking they can pick it up, but also knowing that he has faith in his defense that if they don't, they'll go out there and stop them. I like the confidence he showed.
A handoff to Harris to begin the drive. And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage.
Now Jones. Oh, that's going to be a costly one. It's intercepted. Picked up by Xavier Howard. And this drive will start on the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. Boy, so another interception, CD. It feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
Plan, player, formation, play type, special, pass, run, pass, quick pass, Y stick.
Ready.
To throw is Tua. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts. as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play.
Pass error 6 category. Twice to
back to throw is Tua. And that is going to be incomplete as he let him a bit too much. Just a little beyond the reach there of his receiver. That's probably one he wishes he had back.
He wishes it had been 7-on-7 in practice, or maybe even routes versus air, because that's a completion he makes, what, 9.9 times out of 10? Just missed that one.
They'll give it up to McCaffrey. And he's going to be stopped well short of what he needed as the tackle is made at the 18-yard line. Now the Patriots will use the second of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
Player, formation, play type, option, run, pass. Quick pass, Y stick, goal line fade, X slant.
Okay, right?
They're going for it. Here's Tua with it. He is going to find Hill here. And the Dolphins are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
Entering play call. Y stick. Threaten spacing. X slant.
Ready.
Triangle button.
Now Tagovailoa.
Circle button.
And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Now a stoppage here as it looks like we've got a Dolphin shaking up on the play. We'll get an update when we come back to Hard Rock Stadium.
Entering play call. Play type run. Engage the ace power.
Now from the 9, here's second and goal.
Right, 97. Opposite, 3.
Up the gun, McCaffrey. And he gets halfway home from the 10 to the 5 on a pickup of 5. Now the Dolphins will use the last of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down.
Entering play call and play type. Personnel, play type, option, run, pass. Quick pass, error 6, Y stick.
Tagovailoa looking to throw it.
Triangle button.
And that is, I think he caught it. He did, but they'll say out of bounds. It'll be incomplete.
That was a difficult catch, and I admire the fact that he actually caught the football. Worked so hard to get his feet down in bounds, tried to do the toe tap. My dad's an accomplished tap dancer. I'm not sure he would have gotten his feet in on that one.
Is he really?
Yeah, that he is.
How about that? What about young Davis?
No, it did not. It did not cross.
It didn't carry over.
No, it stopped right there.
And I believe the referee's been buzzed. Yeah, they want to take another look at this call, and it's certainly a big one here late in a tight game. They're taking a peek at whether or not those feet were in bounds, and obviously a big call here in the end zone.
And not just the feet. How about the hands? How's the ball possessed while the feet are hopefully getting down in bounds? That's what they're trying to look at to see if it all comes together.
Entering play call. Coach Fickpat K direct snap. Unplanned player.
So the officials and the folks in New York got a second look at this one, and the call is going to be overturned.
Quick pass, errors, Y stick.
Here we go, here we go.
Square button.
Two are going to try and throw for it. And he's got it. So the two-point conversion is good, and they add on to their fourth-quarter lead. So they're able to throw it in for the two-point conversion. Sometimes that can be a risky play, but they got it.
Yeah, you always have to be careful here because if you do get it intercepted, it's returned by the defense, that's 2 points for them, but he identified an open target and put it right on him.
Entering play call, special teams, will have 6 options, kickoff left is selected.
Morstead, the punter, out to kick it off. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. So now Jones and the Patriots down by 15. A little over a minute to go. They need 2 touchdowns and at least 1 two-point conversion mixed in there as well. Jones. Connecting with Aguilar. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Now a stoppage here as it looks like we've got a Dolphins shaking up on the play. We'll get an update when we come back to Miami.
Entering play call, coach suggestions, there are 6 categories.
To throw is Jones. And that one too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete.
And now defensively in the 2-minute drill, the big key to me, make sure you understand your assignments. And anytime you get a chance to tackle someone in bounds, get them on the ground.
Entering play call, coach suggestions, there are 6 categories.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Here's Jones. And over the middle, this is Parker. And he'll be brought down just shy of 40. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also 3rd down.
Cover 1 hole selected.
And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete.
That means there's just one last chance left, and this has to be a 1st down or a touchdown, or this game's over.
They're going for it. This is Harris. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25.
There are 3 categories.
Jones.
15 options. Cover 3 spy is selected.
Throw left side complete. That's Harris. And they're going to get this down inside the 20. Now, this was not just the opener of a brand-new season, but this was a division game here in Week 1. And to come through with a 1-0 start against a division opponent gives you a little something extra heading forward for the rest of the season.
Yeah, let's pile it all into one game, right? Opening the season, and you open within the division. You knew the motivation was going to be there on both sidelines. One just executed better and earned the win.
So for Miami, that'll be a happy locker room as they start this season 1-0. And they'll hit the road next week to take on the Baltimore Ravens. Meanwhile, for New England, they obviously fall to 0-1 with the defeat.
And they'll be on the road next week as they travel to Pittsburgh to take on the Steelers.